everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, now, today's topic is I was falling for her until I saw those photos. Now, today we have a letter from a young man. So let's dive right into this letter and see what he says. I recently went through something that really shocked me, and I'm trying to sort through all the emotions. I met someone who I thought was wonderful, smart, beautiful, and kind. We dated for about 3 months, and I thought things were going somewhere special. Then one day, while looking through some of her older photos, I discovered something that stopped me in my tracks. She's a transgender. She never told me. I felt an overwhelming rush of emotions: anger, betrayal, confusion, and even shame. Now, this is where some men go out and want to kill somebody when they find out something like this. This is a dangerous path to be on. I ended things immediately. I felt like my trust had been violated. It had been. What hurt the most is that I wasn't even given a choice. I was making decisions in a relationship without all the facts, and that feels deeply unfair. That was unfair. And I noticed that these transgenders are not coming out and telling people that they are transgender. You have to find out. No, you see, that's demonic energy right there. It's only these demons that want to come and destroy you and to deceive you, leave you in confusion and sadness. They're demons. Okay, here we go. I'm so scared. Scared that if people found out, they'd judge me. Well, yeah, they would. That they'd question who I am. I like women. And now I find myself second guessing everyone I meet. I hate that I'm even in this place mentally. I know some people respond to this kind of situation with violence. And while there's not something I condone, I can understand how betrayal can trigger such strong emotions in people. You're absolutely right. Because your heart is involved. You know, you meet somebody, you hugging up on him, you kissing on him, and you know, some of them you're even having sex with. And then you find out. You think you're with the opposite sex and find out that you're with the same sex in disguise. You're darn right you pissed and hurt and embarrassed. All of that. Because it wasn't a clear decision that you made to be with a transgender person. They deceived you. That's the issue. Okay? That is the issue. I remember when I was growing up, we had, I don't know if they were transgenders, but we did have gay people. And they kind of, stayed to themselves, just like everybody, They lived their lives. And nobody really, bothered them. Not in my community. I guess in some communities, there were people that out and out hated them and, was violent to them. But the thing is, they weren't out recruiting people like today. Today, this new strain of gays is out trying to recruit other people. You see, if you are a transgender, I believe that you should let a potential partner know right off the bat. When they meet you, you should say, well, I'm transgender. Because if you are proud of what you have done to yourself, it seems like you wouldn't hide it. But you know it's a stigma. That's why you don't want to tell nobody. You want to just go off and act like you were born this way. That's deceptive. And that's what triggers people and make them want to take you out. Okay? But I'm also trying to be honest with myself. Is it wrong for me to feel so angry? No. No, it's not wrong. Mm-mm. Why do I feel so violated? Because you were totally violated. You were taken advantage of in the highest degree because your heart and your soul was in it. Was it really about deception or is it something deeper? It's deception. Maybe something society has taught me about identity, masculinity, or control. Listen, do not doubt your masculinity because of this, because you were taken advantage of by a demonic energy. Okay? Demonic. This is how demons move. They come in to deceive you, to take advantage of you. Okay? I don't want to become someone who's bitter or hatred, but I can't pretend this didn't deeply impact me. I know it did, but you can rise above it. Now, hopefully, like your friends or whatever who you introduced this person to, they're probably, what happened to so and so? We broke up, and leave it like that. I wouldn't go in and explain to my friends or family, well, I found out that she's a trend. I wouldn't do it. Let them find out like you did. I wouldn't do it. I would just say, it didn't work out. We broke up. And I will block that person and never speak to them again. I wouldn't try to be their friend. Let it go. Listen, people, in today's world, I'll always say it, I'll say it again. Take your time with these people. When you meet people, do not have sex with them right away. Know them for a while. And when I say know them, it doesn't mean just going out on dates and having fun with them. Of course, you're going to do that too. But every occasion that you're with this person, try to know something deeper about them, And you know what? I place a lot of value in seeing that high school yearbook or the family album. And you can find out if they started off as a girl or boy or whatever the situation is by just seeing that. Because unfortunately, a lot of them don't tell you. They want to live their lives as whatever this new thing is. And I believe, this is my opinion, it's an abomination. Okay? I'm spiritual. You can't get around it. Okay? But if they decide they want to live their lives this way, they have free will, just like everybody else. But the problem is, do not try to come out and deceive others. You see, that's the demonic energy that's doing that. And hurting people and destroying people and destroying yourself. Okay? People, take care of yourself. Love yourself. And I'm not saying as soon as you meet somebody, ask them, are you a transgender? I wouldn't do that. Although I have gone up and asked men, are you gay? Are you on the DL? And they lied. At least 2 men that I asked that in the beginning ended up being on the DL. You see, so people don't really tell the truth, especially if they're trying to get something from you. If they're trying to have sex with you or take advantage of you in some way, they're not going to be totally honest with you. That's why take your time, because time will tell. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments. and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.